All right. Good evening, everyone. Want to welcome you to our Team Supreme webinar. This webinar is being recorded. I hope. Let's just give one more test before we get going. Is everyone hearing me loud and clear? Just want to make sure. Sometimes it happens to work great, and then 5 minutes later we get in some issues. So just type yes if you still hear me loud and clear, and we're gonna get this ball rolling. Testing, 1, 2. Oh, shoot. I unmute the thing. All right. Testing, 1, 2. Sorry about that, guys. I just ran out the gates with the mic muted. So, and there I was talking to you guys and didn't realize I was still on mute. All right. Is everyone still hearing me loud and clear? Just type Y or yes if you are still hearing me loud and clear. And the Y's have it. Okay, great. All right, guys. I want to welcome you to this impromptu session. I know it might have been last minute. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone in the team understood exactly what was happening within the team and how we could actually kind of take our business to the next level. As many of you know, we have recently added some new additions to Team Supreme. And for those who may not really understand what Team Supreme about, we are not necessarily just one company within the industry of network marketing. We are a group or team which incorporates multiple income opportunities. We know that everyone cannot do everything, and every business does not work for everyone. We are aware of that. Therefore, our whole vision is that if we can have multiple income opportunities where everyone has an equal opportunity to make some good money, then we can take every business we're going to the next level. Now, I know there's some of you in here from different businesses, whether it be Wake Up Now, whether it be Bon Voyage, whether it be Carrot Bars, whether it be Unicity, whether it be Organo Gold. It really doesn't matter. It does not matter what business you are from. What we're about to show you is something that every single person, every single member, every single affiliate, every single rep of every single company can use for themselves and for their team to generate massive income. So before we get into it, I just want everyone to understand what the whole idea behind this program, or what we're going to introduce to here, is about, and the way we're going to do it. It's okay to have a system, to have a business, but if you don't have a proper system that is going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it effectively to make sure you can keep as much as the profits as possible, then you're just wasting time. Okay? So we're going to take this in stages. For those who don't know me, my name, if I haven't mentioned it before, my name is Livier Went. I'm a full-time network marketer. I've been in this industry for the last 14 years. Been doing it full-time for the last 7 years. I make over 6 figures per year through network marketing, and I spend my time teaching and showing persons how they themselves can also generate a fantastic and phenomenal income through the industry. All right, and I want to make sure everyone understands how we're going to do that. So let's get going. First of all, if you're in this room, you've either heard about it or you're already a member of it. Tonight is going to be a question and answer as well. So make sure you write your questions down so that at the end of this, I'm going to go through and try my best to answer every question that every member has. If there's anything I don't know, I will talk with the owner of the company who I speak to on a daily basis. I will get the answers. I will get back to that individual and be able to make sure everyone understands what we're doing, how this works. So, Ultimate Cycler is the name of the program, guys. It's what I call a feeder program. What is a feeder program? A feeder program is a program that allows persons to be able to get in at a very low cost. And the idea is that you feed your prospects into that program first so that they can generate an income stream and then use those profits to be able to join the larger primary business. Okay? So, like I mentioned before, some of you in this room tonight are in different businesses. No one is asking you to leave your business to join any other business. What we're showing you here is a system that will allow you to make sure that you can continue to maintain your business, and every person that you speak to as well that you would like to join your business, you can introduce them to a program where they can make money first. Just Wednesday, I joined this program, and what has happened between last Wednesday and today, let me tell you guys, it is it's unbelievable. So much so I've had persons who said to me, they said, Lavere, because of this, I will join you with anything else that you bring to me to join up into. I hope you guys understand the significance of that. Those were those exact words. Lavere, because of this, because I can see how quickly this money comes, and I can see it's real, and I'm receiving it, I am willing to join you in any other program you tell me about. Now, if you're in this room and you're a network marketer, listening to those words, get excited, because those are the words every networker wants to hear. You see, here's the problem, guys. We try to introduce persons to all these different businesses. They cost these monthly fees. They have, all these different prices to join. And what happens is persons are not able to maintain them. What we're doing here is not jumping from one business to the next. What we're doing is empowering every single member with the opportunity to keep their primary business that may cost a lot more to maintain on a monthly basis. It empowers them and gives them the leverage to keep their business going. Could you imagine if every prospect that you talk to about your business that told you, I don't think I can afford it, I don't think I can continue to pay my monthly fees or my monthly auto ships, no, you will never hear that again, because they're all making money. Do you understand that that gives you a much stronger and solid business? That is the aim. Get you making money first, so that anything else we offer or that you see, you're able to join it and the money is not an issue. Let me explain to you now, guys, how this system is going to work. First of all, it is going to cost you a $25 entry fee. Now, forgive me, the PowerPoint is not very fancy. I only finished this a second ago before I started this webinar, but I just needed to get the information out so you guys can ask your questions and so on. Okay, so this is the basics. Now, everyone starts with $25. Now, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. If you guys can see my mouse on the screen moving, just tell me here in the text box. That will make this really, really simple. Can you guys see my mouse moving right now? Okay. Not sure if anyone is seeing. If you are, just type yes. Just want to be sure everyone can see my mouse moving. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, good. Everyone. Okay, good. Excellent. All right. Oh, some person say no. Okay. No, you can't. All right, don't worry about it. I'll explain what I'm doing. If you look at the first diagram to the top, you see $25. So understand, to join this program, it will cost you $25 US, okay? Not a cent more. It's a one-time $25 fee. There are no monthly fees. There are no auto ships. There's no product that you have to sell, even though the company does have a lot of products and services and tools. I'm not covering them in this particular session. This is so persons can understand how the compensation plan works. If you want more information on that, you can easily check out the website for detailed information on the products, okay? Now, everyone starts at $25. Now, you will have 6 open positions. So when you introduce or when you join the business, the system automatically tells you who you need to pay. Okay? No company does that. The system is automated, and it will tell you who you need to send your $25 to. Now, what form of payment you use is between you and that individual. When you join, the person will usually have their preferences as to how they would like to be paid. So you can say, well, it may be cash, it may be PayPal, it may be Western Union, it may be I don't know, whatever choice they have. Okay. Now, when you do that, you get the funds to that person. As soon as they receive your funds, they're going to log into their end and they're going to click payment received. That allows you to move forward and it allows them to move forward. Okay, so it's a symbiotic kind of relationship. Everyone works together and the process happens pretty smoothly. Now when you introduce two persons to this business, so you share this with two friends who each are willing to spend just 25 bucks. When they get involved, they have to pay their 25 to someone. Who it is? Well, if they fall on your level 1, where you see number 1 and number 2, they pay that money to the person above you. When they introduce their two persons at $25 each, those 4 persons in total pay $25 to you. Why? Because you are 2 levels up. You always pay the person 2 levels above you. So at this stage, you've paid out $25 and you have earned $100. You're already into profit. Now, here's what you do. You can take $25 out, and from that $25 you take $25 out of your $100 and you open another $25 spot. Now, what is that going to do for you? It allows you to earn yet another set or another payment of $100. Now, the persons that joined with you in the first matrix, when they complete their own 6 positions, they will cycle and fall directly back under you into your brand new matrix, occupying one of those 6 positions that you now have. I hope everyone is with me so far. So as that begins to happen, you earn another set of 25 by 4, which is another $100. And you keep this process happening over and over. It doesn't stop, and you always make sure you reopen another $25 spot so you can earn another set of $100. Now, what you do as well, you can take from your $100, you take $50 out of your $100, and you upgrade to the $50 level. Now there's a one-time $10 fee, and that's going to come out. That's one time. So you earn 100, you take out 50, leaving you with 75, and you take out another 25 to reopen your next matrix. So in all, you are now left with $15. Okay. Now you take that 50. The system again is going to tell you who to send your $50 to. Same process happens over again. You introduce 2 new persons, or the same 2 persons that you started with, because they always follow you. You never lose them. When they upgrade, they fall into the first available spots within your new matrix level, occupying one of those positions. As that happens and they bring their 2 persons in, or their 2 persons follow them, you now earn 4 sets of 50, which is $200. Here's what you do. You take $100 out. You can upgrade to the new level. You take out $50 as well from your 200, and you open another $50 level, allowing you to earn another set of $200. That process also continues to happen, and this continues to go on and on. The $100 spot, same thing. You earn $400, you keep $300. $100 is used to turn you over again and open another spot, and you take from that $100, from that $400, you take out 2, and you open a $200 spot, and this process continues all the way up. Okay, and your profits, as you can see here on the right, from your initial cycles, $145, and as you start to cycle regularly, and this money starts to add up, from those matrices alone, you can see that you're already into a couple $100 that you can earn. Now, how quickly this happens is up to you. It can happen in a couple of weeks. Keep in mind, we've only started on Wednesday, and there are already persons cycling 2, 3, and 4 times per day. So this is getting very, very interesting in just the last 6-7 days. This process continues all the way up to $800. Okay, so you go up, you have 200, you have 400, and if we go on a little further, you see here it goes all the way up to $800. Now at $800, you pay out 800, you have 4 sets of 800 coming back to you. You take 800 out after you would have earned a total of 3,200, and you get to keep $2,400. Now when you total up all the cycles you would have gone through, you would have made $4,725, and your profits are $3,325. Now that is based on one single cycle in each of the levels, and that could be per month or per week. There are some persons in the business who do $5,000 per day. So again, it depends on how far you would like to take this business and how fast you want to do it. Some of you, I give you an example. Just Friday, I held a small session at my home. Just a few people, not many, just about 18 people. All 18 persons got started that night. All 18. But here's the real kicker. Before the end of the night, the guests that had signed up, some of them not only made their money back, but some of them were already into profit. By 8:30, 9 o'clock the following morning, some of these persons had already earned in excess of $250 by 8:30 the following morning. These are guys who have never joined a network marketing business before. It's $50. It's 25 US. So understand that if you're serious about this, you can now pretty much sign up or introduce anyone to this. And how can they say no to $25? Now, it doesn't stop here. We're going to end this really quickly. Phase 2 of the system, okay, is called Free Toolbox. We're going to show you how to take your profits again and double it. Okay, the aim is not just to make it and then you make it and you spend it. We want to make sure that everyone keeps their money. Free Toolbox is another system all under the same umbrella of multi-plat systems, and here's how Free Toolbox works. It has 5 different levels, starting from $1.25, which is not on the screen, $2.50, $5, $10, and $20. Pretty easy. Persons who want to test out the program and try it out and see if it's going to work, nothing is wrong with that. But here's the thing. Here's how you want to do this. As you remember, you started with $25, and I'm going to go back here and then we're going to come back forward so you guys understand how we're going to do this smartly. Okay, so Free Toolbox for the full buy-in, you're looking at about $48.75. Let's just call it $50 to keep it clear and easy for you to remember in your mind. So Free Toolbox is $50. As you realize, it's the same setup, same set spots. You cycle the same way. You turn the money the same way. You reinvest the same exact way. You do not have to try to think of another marketing plan. It's the same exact marketing plan, just that the figures are different. Now, here's the difference. Let me go back and then we're going to come forward again. Okay, so let's go back here to Ultimate Cycler. Remember the $25 matrix? And remember how you see here where you see the $50 and it has a one-time fee, you upgrade. Now here's the plan. You go in with 25. You make your first 100. Now out of your 100, here's what you're going to do. Instead of upgrading to the $50 spot in Ultimate Cycler first, you take the first 50 and you upgrade into Free Toolbox, which will now put you in all 5 of the matrices in Free Toolbox. After you've done that, you open, of course, you take the other 25 and you cycle in the $25 matrix here in Ultimate Cycler. So let's go through this. You start, you pay 25. You cycle, which means you've made $100 and you've profited by $75. You take 25 out of that 75. You open another $25 matrix. You take the other 50 and you open a position in Free Toolbox. The difference, okay, here's what's going to happen. The difference you keep. After your second cycle in Ultimate Cycler, on the right, as you're looking at it here on the screen, your second cycle, when you make your next set of $100, you take 25 out, leaving you with 75, and then you take 50 out, and that 50 you upgrade to the $50 spot in Ultimate Cycler. Here's what you've just done in effect. Off the same $25, you just position yourself in 2 businesses instead of just 1. You've not spent a cent more. You've just done all of this out of pure profits. So now, because Ultimate Cycler is going all the way up to $800. You just continue to cycle in the 25, you cycle in the 50, you take your profits out, you cycle in the 100, you upgrade to the 100. And guys, you want to upgrade as quickly as possible, because if you don't upgrade and your downline upgrades before you, they will go into your sponsors downline. You don't lose them. Here's what's going to happen. When you get to that particular cycle level, your sponsored persons that were there before you, when they complete that current cycle, they will automatically revert to being back under you into your brand new matrix. So you don't ever lose your persons, even if they upgrade before you. Keep that in mind. But what you want to definitely make sure you do is do this smart. You want to make sure you're positioned in as many of the matrices as quickly as possible. Here's another reason why. There are persons that are in this business that have not even had a chance to log into the website and check anything as yet. Some of them have already earned over $200. You ask, how on earth is that possible? Here's why. Because it doesn't matter who puts the 2 people on, or where the 6 people come from. There is massive spillover in this business. And the more persons you share this with, the faster you begin to cycle. Now understand, it's one thing to earn a couple $100 per day from the $25 matrix. But imagine earning $400 multiple times per day. The income you can generate is unbelievable. There are already persons in the company in a few short months have already generated in excess of $88,000. Guys, I don't know about you, but if I could spend $25 and in a few months turn that into over 88,000, close to 90,000 US, off of a measly $25, I encourage you, do not spend 5 minutes trying to convince anyone why they need to spend $25. Okay? So I hope everyone understands the system. I'm going to open up for questions. Very simple. Keep it simple. Okay? You start with 25. You make 100 when you cycle. You take 25, you reinvest and open another $25 spot. You take the other 50 and you open your free toolbox membership. When you cycle again in Ultimate Cycler, you take that next 50 and you open a $50 position in Ultimate Cycler again. When you cycle in free toolbox, or we call it FTB, you earn 155 US per cycle. Guys, think about this for a second. All you same people are following you. And why are they following you? Because you never lose them. When you upgrade over into FTB with your sponsor, here's what. Your persons, they're going to come into FTB with you because they're making profits in Ultimate Cycler. So we're in effect using one business to fund another business. Now, even if you took the profit out and you were left with $106.25 and you cycled just 3 times in a day, that's $318.75. Multiply that by 30 days, that's close to 10,000 US. Remember, this has nothing to do with what you're already earning in Ultimate Cycler. This is just FTB alone. It can get extremely crazy, all off a $25 investment. So let me ask this question, and if you like it, if you agree, you see at the top there's a little button where you can actually raise your hand. You see where they say My Mood? If you see the My Mood tab at the top, here's the thing. Who would like to earn $10,000 per month? And this can happen per month because the cycling never stops. Alright? Just raise your hand. I'm seeing thumbs up. I'm seeing hands raised. That's what I'm talking about. All you have spent is $25. No longer do you have to hear, oh, I can't afford that program. Oh, I can't afford to join it. Oh, I think I'm gonna drop out because I can't afford to pay the monthly fees anymore. My team is dropping out because they can't, they keep paying money out and they're not making enough money fast enough. That is done. So whatever program you are currently building, whether it's Organo Gold, whether it's Unicity, whether it's Wake Up Now, whether it's GWT, whether it's Bon Voyage, whether it's Carrot Bars, whether it's My Fun Life, I don't care. Here's what you now have. You now have a way that you can market to every single network marketer in the world and say to them this: you know what? Here's a way that you can use to get your entire team paid. You don't need to join my business. I don't need you to join my business. You can keep your business and you work with your team. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to make sure that your team gets paid first. Because if you've got a happy team who are getting paid, oh, now you know you're going to get a very solid business and they're not leaving because everybody's making money. I want to shout out people like Melissa. I'm not sure if she's in the room. Joined on Thursday and by Friday had already earned close to $500. I mean, I just took her family out and had lunch, had ice cream, and called me emotional. Sorry, I'm not sure if she's in. She's probably going to give it to me afterwards if she is. But guys, that is the thing that you want to hear. People now have a way to make money and it's changing lives. I've seen so much excitement in the last few days. It's crazy. I've got a guy in my team. I won't say who he is. He was in 2 other businesses. He didn't make any money. Not for lack of trying. He really does try. It just doesn't work out. He's been in a lot of networks. Some of you guys been in here, been in networks, in 14 networks. 50 networks over your lifespan. Some of you have been doing this stuff for a long, long time. Don't you think it's about time that you make some money? And we're not saying to leave whatever you're doing. If you love it, keep doing it. What I'm saying is, now you can get all your people paid. This guy I'm telling you about, every single day, he's getting calls for money. He's getting paid every single day. He's cycling. He's never made money in anything else before. Now every day he's getting a phone call from someone. Let me show you guys how crazy this is. I sponsored a guy this afternoon while I was getting my vehicle washed. I was sitting down watching the guys wash my vehicle. I got on the phone. I called this guy up. I said, listen, I know that things are hard. I know your situation is rough. You have got to check out what I'm doing. It's just $25 for life. He got involved. By the time I got home this evening, 2 persons came over to talk to me about something else. Well, of course, by the time they left, they were signed up. Guess who they had to pay? That same guy. He was not even in the business for 2 full hours, and he's already gotten paid. That's what I'm talking about. So for those of you who've never made money before, get in, get hustling. For those of you who like to make money, hustle harder, alright? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to open up for questions. You guys, you can use the same text area at the bottom. You can type your questions there if you want. If you want to ask a question, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and raise your hand. So for now, I just want everyone to put their hands back down. You can go back to my mood and click on I'm fine. Okay? Just click on I'm fine. And once you do that, it's going to put your hands back, put your hands down. Okay? So everybody go ahead, go on, put your hands down, put your hands down, put your hands down. I'm fine, right? Now, if you've got a question, if you got to type it, go ahead and type it. If you want to use a mic, just raise your hands and I'm going to open up your mic that you can speak and we're going to take your questions from there, okay? So, who wants to go first? I want to make sure everyone understands this. So guys, let me ask. So do you, oh shoot, I shouldn't even ask that because then you're going to put your hands up again. Just say yes. If you love it, just say, Tony's like, boom. Can I get a boom? Who's excited? Yeah, that's what I'm, man, yo, look, this is crazy. As you speak, if you see the amount of messages on my phone right now of people just saying, sign me up, sign me up, I got paid, this is freaking crazy. Alright, this is the most exciting thing I've seen in a while. And what I love about it is, you don't need to take away from what you're already doing. I love that part. So sometimes you go to a person and they're like, well, I'm pretty comfortable with my business already. I don't want to join yours. I'm pretty comfortable. Now you can say, great! I'm glad you're comfortable. Because guess what? I'm going to make it even better because it gets even better. And now you show them a way that they can make more money, they can help their team make more money, and they can keep their downline. You see, in networking, it's not all about just, getting in and duplicating. It's about retaining. It's two important things. You gotta duplicate, but you also gotta retain. People get excited, but if you can't keep people in, then you gotta start all over. And some of you understand what I'm talking about. You start over and over and over and over. That's not what we want here, okay? So let me ask this question: Who's gotten paid so far? If you've gotten paid so far, represent. Let me shout out St. Lucia. Let me shout out the guys in Barbados first of all. Sorry. So shout out the Barbados contingent. It's growing like crazy. Shout out to St. Lucia as well. St. Lucia is St. Lucia is tearing it up. Guys getting started and just cycling within minutes. I mean, it is one guy, he couldn't believe it. He just got started. He didn't even get a chance to get to the computer. He had already made money. I mean, this is madness. All right. So again, congrats to all of you who have made money, all of you who've gotten paid. Congrats to you. Keep it flowing. Make sure that, guys, some tips. When you go into your accounts, make sure you edit your profile. Okay? Make sure you edit your profile and add to your profile the ways that you prefer to be paid. Very important, because if people can't see how you're going to get paid, they don't know how to pay you. Make sure your number is correct. Make sure you check your email, please. Make sure you answer your phone. If normally you might see numbers call you and you go like, oh, I don't know that number. I don't answer unknown calls. It might be 25 US or 50 US that's coming to you. You might want to answer the call from now on, okay? So I'm answering all unknown numbers. I don't care. Alright? Make sure you answer your phone. Make sure you pay who you're supposed to pay and do it ASAP. Don't delay. If you don't pay, you can't move forward and you can be permanently removed from the system. Keep that as mind. And also important, when someone pays you, make sure you log in. You go to the section that says My Earnings and you click on Pending Receivables. When you go there, you're going to see the persons that are to pay you or that have paid you. Make sure you click Marked as Received. If you do not do that, that individual cannot proceed and you're sticking them up and keeping them back. Alright? Now, understand as well, it is a person's right. If they are to receive commission or payment from you, it is their right to call you. They may call you before you call them. Nothing is wrong with that. Okay? So don't get all mad and annoyed and flustered because someone called you. It's their right. Based on the rules of the program, when you sign up, you will see, make sure if you're joining this business and you're signing up, make sure you're able to pay the money ASAP. Okay? So make sure you do that. You log in. If you don't know how to navigate the back office, there's a tremendous amount of videos inside the back office. Watch the 2 videos that explain how to use the back office, how to find payments, how to mark as received, and make sure that your team understands this as well. Okay? So that is pretty much it. Let me see. Are there any questions? Okay, see. Paula says, I'm so enthusiastic about this business. I'm trying persons on WhatsApp, persons on Facebook. In my neighborhood, my thing is that as much as I believe I am selling the product, they are still skeptical. Here's the thing, Paula. It doesn't matter. There will be no. Listen, if the program was $1, you will still find people who believe it's a scam. All right? So don't worry about it. If person is going to give you gripe over just 25 US dollars, leave them alone. Move on. You don't need that kind of person in your business. You are looking only for those people who are looking for opportunity. And if 25 US dollars is going to cause them to go hell over high water, leave them alone. Move on. Find the people who are serious and the people who want to make money. Persons who are not interested in building a network, that's fine. There's a tremendous amount of products and tools and services that they can use. Nothing is wrong with that. Okay? But you don't need to don't spend a lot of time trying to convince people. All right, Leslie asked the question, how do you go about recycling? Very easy. As soon as your 6 positions are filled, which is very easy to tell, when you log into your back office, you go to view matrices or view matrix, you click on that little magnifying glass, it's going to show you your positions. As soon as you do that, you're going to see your positions filled. Once those have been filled, you're going to see a button pop up on the outside saying pay for this spot now. You click that button, you send the funds to whoever the system directs you to send the funds to, and once that is completed, they will mark you as received and your new matrix is open. It's an extremely easy process. Same thing for FTB. All right, you'll see your positions open, the person's falling, the money goes into the account, and what FTB does, okay, what FTB does is they hold the amount that is needed to cycle you automatically. So in the FTB, there's no one needing to mark you as received. It happens smooth and automatically. Okay, for persons who don't have a credit card to join FTB, it's not a problem. You can pay by Payza, Solid Trust Pay, and multiple funding methods. If you don't have any of those, still not a problem. Contact your sponsor, and if they have coupons, you can purchase coupons for your team, guys. And here's what happens. They sign up the free account, then you give them the coupon. They enter the coupon code, and boom, the cash is going to be added to their account. And all they need to do is go to each of the 5 matrices and click activate, 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 activate. Done. And they're now in all 5 matrices at the same time. Very, very easy. Now, of course, if you buy the coupons, then, as persons want to join, they want to get the coupons, they just pay you the $50 for the coupon, you get that money back, and the commissions you get into your account, which you can then turn around and use your commissions to buy more coupons. So you get to sell your cash, and you get your money very, very easily. For those in the US, they can withdraw it to their bank account directly. They can get a check if they like. And the company right now is in the process of bringing out a debit card. This is for FTB that will allow members to be able to fund the debit card and just go to any ATM in the world and withdraw. How do you like that? All right, I know some person is very upset about that. So guys, I don't want to take this webinar too long. I hope everyone understands the process. What I would suggest to you, if you're not already in, go get started immediately. Because over the next couple, actually I should able to say that, from tonight, numbers are going to be going into this business like crazy. Some of you are already cycling. It's amazing. 3-4 times. Understand that this is going to reach a stage where you're cycling 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a day. Now, I don't know about you, but if I can, all of that for $25 and I can be earning a couple thousand per day, I'm going to tell every soul. All right? And you can market, like I said, to anyone. So guys, I hope that this webinar gave you a bit more information on how this system works. I don't see any more questions. Awesome. Again, it's a very straightforward system. Just get back to your sponsor. Make sure that you upgrade to the next level in Ultimate Cycler as quickly as possible. You do not want to be sticking down in the $25 matrix forever. You want to get up in the higher levels because, hey, it makes a lot more sense to earn $400 or $800 for a cycle than it does to make $100, if you feel what I'm saying. Alright, you want to get out of those $25 levels as quickly as possible, but make sure you position yourself in the free toolbox, the FTB, and you're locked in there. It's a one-time payment and you're good to go and be making this money. Alright, I'm not sure how soon I'm going to hold the next webinar, but I think I want to make this a regular thing. So just listen out for that information from your sponsor or uplines. For sure, we're working on a team page, so all members will be able to plug into that team page and get useful updates and information. Alright, so with that said, I want to say good night. Thanks for attending. Go get started, go spread the word, and we'll be in touch, guys. Go make that money. I'll meet you at the top. Bye bye.